All right, the news has been a little bit heavy today, so why don't we turn that around with this next story? This summer, Gilda's Club is teaming up with Camp Shalom and the Genesis Cancer Care Institute to once again send local kids to a free week-long summer camp. Applications are now open for any children and teen entering grades 4 through 9 that have had cancer impact their family. And joining us now to talk about this is Nora Boslett, Program Manager with Gilda's Club, and Natalie Shears, Program Director with Camp Shalom. Thank you both so much for being here with me today.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, why don't we start with this camp, Camp Genesis. How many years has this been happening?
It's been happening for over 20 years. It started off as Camp Sparkle.
Yeah. I love that. Well, you said you were giving me a number earlier, 2000?
2004 is the earliest I can find.
Wow, when this started, and it's still going strong all these years later. What kind of activities do campers get up to?
So we have a lot of your typical camp activities: canoeing, archery, crafts. We also have a high ropes course at Camp Shalom, and then our staff are pretty creative, so we've come up with different activities and fashion shows, edible erasers, what's in the box, whatever the campers are excited about, we will make happen.
That's a lot of time. A whole week is a lot of time to keep these kids entertained,
Yeah.
So my hats are off. Something else that you guys do at this camp is you bring kids to Genesis Cancer Care Institute. Why do that? I mean, what do they get out of this?
Yeah, all of these kids are impacted by cancer in some way, and so by being able to visit the hospital, it almost normalizes the experience for them. It takes away the fear of the unknown of what it's like to go through cancer treatment, and so they get to meet with doctors and the care teams and see all the equipment that's used in the different treatments, and then they just get to learn all about it.
And I'm assuming ask a lot of questions too.
Exactly.
They love to ask questions. It's awesome.
We love that. I mean, like you said, these kids have all been directly impacted by cancer in their families. So I'm sure having this opportunity to talk about these scary things helps a ton.
Yeah, for sure. I know when I was fortunate enough to be a counselor for Camp Genesis, and we got to talk a lot, and my campers grew and really formed a bond that they're still talking about and still friends today.
Yeah, talk about that. I wanted to ask, you know, summer camp, you think of forming these amazing bonds over this week that you think about maybe for the rest of your life even. What have you seen as the bonds that have come out of Camp Genesis?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier today, and I had one camper a few summers ago who now is old enough to kind of go through our program and now is working as an assistant counselor this summer. So she's donating more time to volunteer and help serve the other Camp Genesis campers.
Wow. And Nora, I mean, working with Gilda's Club, do you hear people talk about this throughout the year?
Oh yeah, we have lots of returning campers this year. When they get too old and they age out of camp, they're really sad that they can't come back.
I can imagine. So let's talk about applications are open right now. Who gets priority here?
So campers who haven't been before get priority. Those who are most recently impacted by a cancer diagnosis or a family member's death, those are the ones that are prioritized for this year.
How many kids are you accepting this year?
I think around 30.
Wow.
We're about halfway full, so we have more spots, but they will be limited.
I can imagine. I mean, are you being a counselor this year? Or counselor this year? Are you coming back?
I am. I'm now full-time as the program director, so I will be helping support my counselors go through and help give the experience to those campers.
Amazing. If people are watching, maybe they don't have a child that is eligible to go to this, but they want to help support this mission, how can they do that?
You can always support Gilda's Club and the programming that we do. We have kids programming throughout the year, and you can go to our website for that.
Perfect. Natalie, Nora, thank you both so much for coming in today. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you.
For you guys at home, if you want more information on how to sign your child up, you can find all of that at WQAD.com, right underneath the As Seen on TV tab.